Good morning and happy Wednesday. I'm out here today. It's 8:43. I have not gotten anything so far. I've been out here since probably about 8:15. I have not been able to catch anything. There's a ride that just popped up for Rock Springs Road, so I'm not even gonna do that for $8 to shop only. If it was my store, I would have jumped on that, but it's not. I'm out here so far today for about half an hour and it's not looking so hot, but it's still early, so I still have plenty of time to hit my goal. I already manifested that I'm gonna have a Costco order, so definitely if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and then let me know you subscribed in the comments so you can be added for the giveaways, and follow along to see if I can grab a Costco order today.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream,
once I get my first order, delivery, whatever it may be, I will be back and let you guys know what it is. All right, I finally got an order. It took me a little while, but I did it. It is for McDonald's on Uber Eats for 2.9 miles for $7. Down the same street I went with the McDonald's yesterday, so that's kind of funny. It's a different customer name, so I'm gonna assume that it's not the same customer just because it's a different name. But I'm already here and I'm gonna go inside and see if it's ready. It's 9:18 right now, so I'm thinking since this is going towards Altamont, I might just keep heading towards Altamont to see if I can get a Costco. I manifested it, y'all, so I'm really hoping it's gonna happen for me today. Probably won't record because I felt like me recording it just like put more pressure on me. So I'm going to just see if I get the order naturally, which I'm gonna be fast today. I'm gonna have them eagle eyes. McDonald's, that order was actually ready. I was super surprised, and then they were sending me a DOORDASH for a tropical smoothie, which is right across the street, for somebody that lives on the street right before the one that I had to go on. So I almost went and got it, but since that order was ready, I was like, no, I can't do that because I don't want them waiting even longer, because the hash browns I'm sure are not going to stay cold that long. So now I'm just going to head to the Costco area, but in the little clip you'll see, I was driving and I couldn't see, there's no house number, no mailboxes, so I couldn't see, like, you know, the number on the mailbox or nothing like that. And the house before it was like 40 and I needed 48, and then the house past it was like 50 something, so I'm like, oh nope, it's gotta be the one I just passed. So I had to back up and pull in. But you know, that sometimes you have to do that because there is no numbers, and the numbers, they don't make sense. There's a huge gap in between those numbers, but luckily the house before and the house after had house numbers to where I could tell, like, yeah, it's definitely this house right here. So that's dropped off, and I'm just gonna head towards Costco now, because I have like 20 minutes, so I could still do a small order if they sent me an Uber for one of the stores over here, which there's plenty. There's so many other restaurants over here by the Costco's, so I still could do like a small order, and then I'm gonna try and get a Costco. So it is 10:10 and I am still sitting here. They had 2 batches drop, and one was bad that I would never have taken, and then one was okay. It was a good amount of items, and then the mileage was high. It was 11 miles for like 40 something dollars. That one went in the blink of an eye. Like, I clicked on it and it was gone. 2 more dropped since then. They were both trash orders. They sat there for a while because they were trash. Nobody wanted to take them. Finally, somebody did. Pretty sure the guy who pulled up in front of me took one of them because he was sitting there. He pulled up right at like 9:57, and he's just walking in now. So I know he wasn't just sitting there. He was looking down the whole time. So I'm pretty sure he was an Instacarter. But the batches, the bad ones, were like 8, 9 miles, 7 miles, 6 miles. Here's one, 11 miles for $18. So then it's not even worth it because you're driving 11 miles. It's not even $2 a mile. So I can't do that. I want at least $2 a mile, y'all, because that's, you know, Costco's big stuff. Plus you want to get paid for the items as well. So once you go on 11 miles, $18 is not worth it. I wouldn't do that for DoorDash or Uber, so I'm not doing that for Costco. So, but that's the ride. That's an order that's on there right now. $11 miles for $18. Now it's gone. So somebody took that one. They crazy. Some people, maybe they don't care about the miles, but I definitely do. So I'm still gonna wait here maybe till about 10:30, and if I don't get anything, I'm gonna head back towards Apopka, and I'll still get Costco batches over there. It's just easier if I'm at Costco's. That way, here's another one, 21 miles for $21. So 21.40 for 21.4 miles. Are they crazy? And it's 8 items. So the items is not bad. 8 items, 11 units. But since you're driving 21 miles, you're getting paid $1 a mile. That's crazy, 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 crazy. I would never, never, never. Nope, not driving 21 miles for $21. If I'm driving 21 miles, it better be like over $100. That's the only way I'm taking a 21 mile order. Is it if it's over $100. I finally got an order. It is 10:58. So mad, so mad. So at least this is better than yesterday. But it's for $28.38 for 5 miles, which that's fine for me because it's going to the other end of Hunt Club, which is fine. I don't know if it's an apartment. I gotta check the address for the second house. I know the first one is a house. The second one, it could be a house or apartment because that's what's at the other end of Hunt Club. But it's 32 items, 43 units, so not crazy. 2 full service orders, so that's not bad either. Too bad it wasn't 3. I could have got more of a tip, but that's all right, y'all. I'm gonna head inside, get this done as quickly as possible so I can get back online and try and make some more money for the day. All right, so it's 11:54 and I'm heading for my first delivery. It's about a mile away, and I had to message both customers. Customer A was very responsive, and I went to the pet aisle and he wanted 2 different kinds of dog treats, and they had one. They didn't have the second one, but for the second one, his backup that he actually requested was the same as the first one. So I said, all right, I grabbed 2 then. So I replaced it, and I forgot to message him that I replaced it, but he was like, oh, we'll have enough of those, no thanks. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get it refunded for you. He was like, yeah, we only need the gnaw bones. And I'm like, oh, that's the same thing. Just different flavors. So I ended up just getting both of them. I unrefunded it. What a mess. And then for the second customer, they didn't have her full-size Snickers that she wanted. She never messaged me back at all, so I refunded that for her, and I put, customer did not respond about replacement. I'm not about to replace your full-size Snickers because they didn't have them. There's like, Snickers is a Snickers. You can't get a Reese's expecting a Snickers. So I didn't do it. So I refunded that. Then they didn't have the, what didn't they have? They didn't have something else she wanted. Oh, I can't remember right now. Oh, the grapes. The grapes. So they had the green grapes, but they looked nasty. They only had 3 packs of grapes. She wanted 4 pounds. Unfortunately, I refunded it because I sent her a picture. All of them looked weird. Like some of the grapes looked good and then some of the grapes looked like they were rotten. So I sent her a picture so she could see that. I also sent her a picture that the Snickers was out, like with the little label, sorry, our apologies that we are out of this item currently. So she could see that they were really out of it. But I'm done with that. I'm about to pull up to deliver my first order. I'm 0.3 miles away, so I'm almost there. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Oh no, not this one, I want the next one, and then I'll be back. That order is done. It's 12:13. I'm already back on the main road, so I would say probably like 12:10 I finished that, and I got $26 and change for it. I forget what I was supposed to get, probably a little bit more, but because I didn't have the grapes, which I know 4 pounds of grapes would have been expensive, so percentage based tips, the tip's gonna go down a little bit, which that's fine. It wasn't really that many items. I know I've delivered to that lady before too. I remember her house and her front door set up, so I don't remember what I delivered, but I know I've delivered to her before. I was pulling up, well, walking up with all my stuff, you know, the paper bags. Paper bags make a lot of noise, plus I had the chips, like the multi-pack of chips, so it was crinkly. So the dog was going crazy. The kid was telling the dog to be, you know, shut up. The mom was getting the kid. Then it was quiet, and then I'm like, thank you, have a nice day, and they didn't say nothing. So I rang the doorbell, just, you know, to say, hey, I have dropped off your stuff, and now I'm heading back towards my plaza. I'm at the other end of Hunt Club, so I just have to go to the other side and hopefully get a couple more orders. I'm doing better than I was yesterday, which is a good sign, but not where I would like to be by this time, because it's 12:15 and I'm not at 50, and usually I like to at least be at 50 by now. 12:39, and I finally got my next order. It's for Jet's Pizza on DoorDash for 1.7 miles for $6.50, which means it can go up, but it's literally one small pizza, so I don't think it will. A lot of the orders I think won't, so I don't know how that's just crazy how that works. But I'm gonna go inside. The pickup time is by 12:45. It's 12:39, but I would rather wait inside so that way I can grab it as soon as it's done if it's not, and then get this delivered and back online. My next order is up. I'm heading right across the street to Fred Rucker's. Once I can get there, they're doing like all kinds of new plants and stuff in this apartment complex. But it's for 1.2 miles for $7.69. So that is a pretty good order. So I couldn't pass that up, you guys. So I'm going to head right across the street to Fred Rucker's and pick this up. Hopefully it's ready. Sometimes it's ready, sometimes it's not with them, but they're always super nice. So pick this up, and then I'm still constantly checking Instacart, but Instacart don't have anything. So that is dropped off, and I know where it's going because I've actually delivered to this girl quite a lot, and the first time I delivered there, I passed it twice. So I learned my lesson. It's easier if you pull in the plaza next to it, because otherwise you have to go to the light where the racetrack is and bust a U-turn, and that light takes a long time. So I pull in the plaza next to it and just walk right over. It's like right next to it, literally. I park right in front of the building. Well, right on the side of the building. And she walked out and grabbed it, so that was perfect. And right as I was pulling into the plaza, I got another order for 3.5 miles for Sonny's Barbecue for $8 on Uber Eats. So I'm heading to Sonny's for this now. I think I still have DoorDash on, and DoorDash, oh, actually my dash ended at 1. I was gonna say DoorDash hasn't went off at all, but it just ended at 1 o'clock, but it didn't go off the whole time. But $8 is pretty good, so I'm almost to Sonny's now. I'm actually pulling in the parking lot with Sonny's. I'm gonna grab it and get it delivered. I just took an order for a shop or order on arrival, but I'm going to be shopping at the 7-Eleven. I was in the turn lane to turn onto Hunt Club, so I had to turn onto Hunt Club, then make a U-turn, and now I am turned back on the road so I can get back on track. But I'm pretty sure it's a regular customer for 1.9 miles for $11, but once I get it, it should be like probably a mile and a half or less. It's 6 items. I already checked a couple of the items, and then I snagged an Instacart, so I need to try and actually do this really quick, for 7.7 miles, which is a long trip, but it's $40 for 33 items, 73 units. So they got a lot of, I could see 6 quarts of milk already, but that's fine. Yeah, one customer only got 9 units, the other customer got 64, so she got a lot of stuff. Gonna get this 7-Eleven order done hopefully in about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to start the batch probably as soon as I get in Publix, which I really hate doing. I like being able to get a head start, but I didn't want to pass up the $40, so I'm gonna make this 11 and then go make the 40. All right, you guys, I am home, so I'm just gonna go over my totals really quickly. I just gotta get to my pictures here. So that last order, I took it at 141. I started it around 2:05. I didn't have very much time to shop beforehand just because I got there so late because I was doing that Uber. But once I hit start shopping, it went up. It went to $40.74, and then 34 items, 74 units, whereas before it was 33 items and then 73 units. I did add an extra baby. I added one baby food to the customer B's order. I don't know why they wanted the baby food, but they wanted the baby food, so that's what they got. After that, well, that order, that took me a long time. Let's see, I can give you all a time when I was checking out because it was crazy, 3:15. So it took me about an hour and 15 minutes. It took me a lot longer than it should have because they didn't have a bunch of stuff, so I had to keep messaging back and forth with the customer. Luckily, they were both super responsive. Most of it was customer A that I had to deal with. There was, I think, 2 things with customer B. One was the baby food that she added herself, and then one was they were out of something, I think. So it took me a lot longer. But with Uber Eats today, I did 4 deliveries for a total of $33.69. They were pretty good. One was 7, one was $7.69, one was 8, and one was 11. So they were pretty good totals. My DoorDash was 1 trip with $6.50. That's it. And then with Instacart, I did the 2 double order batches for a total of $67.92. That's $26.98 for the first double ordered batch, and then $40.94 for the second double order batch. So altogether, for my 8 hours of working, I worked from about 8:15 till about 4:53. Yeah, like 4:15, I would say. Actually, I think it was before that. I think it was like 4:05 or something I was done, which was great because where that was like right by the highway where I wanted to go home. So it took me another 5 minutes and I was on the highway headed home instead of like 15 minutes from where my parking lot is. So that was awesome. Actually, I think it's like 20 minutes away, but I had to stop in Claremont today on the way home, so it was perfect. But $108.11. I'm talking too much, y'all, talking too much. 8 hours average, it'd be about $13 an hour. And then 7 trips average, it would be about $15 a trip. So it's actually pretty good today. I wish I could have done a little bit more, but my first 2-ish hours were really dead. Maybe probably like 3 or 4 hours actually. But then I got that $40 Instacart, and that really helped my total. It took me a lot longer than I wanted, but that's all right, y'all. Overall, it was a great day. It was a little slow, but that happens. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are usually slow days. Tomorrow is a new day. My manifestation did not work with the Costco order. I don't know what happened. They just didn't drop like they have been the past couple days. Like the past couple days at 9:57, they're dropping. They're going. Today, nothing. 10 o'clock, nothing. 10:01, nothing. 10:02, nothing. And I'm like, okay. But, oh well. I hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys met all of your goals. And I will see you guys out there for tomorrow. Have a good night.
A young boy being lay dreaming. And in the dream,